For years, Britain's King George III had imposed more and more taxes and restrictions on the colonists. When the colonists resisted, the king relented at first, but soon British troops were sent to impose his will. On April 19, 1775, battles broke out between colonial and British troops at Lexington and Concord in Massachusetts. Although most didn't realize it, the American Revolution had begun. Fighting spread from New England to the Carolinas. Still, few people were willing to openly call for the colonies to break away from Britain. But Thomas Paine did just that. He began writing a radical pamphlet that would fuel the growing fires of American independence. In January 1776, after almost every typesetter in Philadelphia had refused to touch his treasonous work, one rebel printer finally agreed to publish it. Paine called his pamphlet Common Sense. In its 47 pages, he attacked the notion that England's king had the right to govern the American colonies. He urged the colonies to break away from England and establish their own country. 120,000 copies of Common Sense were printed in just 3 months. Paine's stirring words were read aloud on street corners and pulpits, and in taverns and schools.
Tom Paine was saying in this pamphlet what a lot of people were now thinking but had hardly dared to say out loud. In other words, that the colonies were at war with England.
Even so, many Americans went about their daily routines indifferent to the rebellion, and some actually opposed it. But King George rejected an American peace petition and proclaimed that the colonists were in open rebellion. Fighting continued. British warships blockaded American ports, and the colonists' resolve to break away from England solidified.